Hello everybody and welcome to BOS Reviews. I'm your host BOS. How's it going everybody? As you can see, I'm standing in front of Walmart and we're in Viera, Florida. Today's date is March 23rd and we're a couple weeks out from Easter. So you know what that means. The Easter Bunny will be making his way into town real soon. Walmart was nice enough to put out some displays of Easter bonnets, Easter candy, and a bunch of fun stuff for Easter. So let's go inside and check it out. This Walmart always has all of their holiday aisles set up so nice and clean. That's why I like to do my walkthroughs at this Walmart in Viera. And we'll go ahead and start on this first aisle. Well, this aisle right here has summertime stuff, but here's the first aisle with all the Easter toys and stuff. So let's start right here. Okay. And as you can see, they've got some cool Pokemon plush baskets, they're calling them. And they've got a Stitch one and a Hello Kitty and a Baloo one. Those are for doing Easter egg hunts. And then they've got some nice plush Bluey plushes right there. Hello Kitty and Friends, little sip cups. And character top pin. Those would be things that you would put in a Easter basket right there. There's a Stitch bubble blower and a cool little Hello Kitty tin. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's really cool. And there's a Hello Kitty bubble wand. And I believe that's some sidewalk chalk maybe? No, what is that? Grow your own crystal figures. I don't know what that is. There's the jumbo chalk set though, Hello Kitty. And a Bluey little tin. That's nice. Here's some more chalk. And some more jumbo pails down here for your Easter egg hunts. Those are big. Okay. And moving on. We've got a little basket stuffers here and some bunny ears and a little tail. Look at that. That's cool. And some more basket stuffers, they're calling them, but they look like little backpacks and they're only $5. Really nice for $5. And here's some squishy fish. This is all stuff that you put inside the basket for the kids. Basket stuffers, they call them. $5. There's a manicure kit and nail stickers. And a little bead making kit. Here's an egg sorter. What is this for? I'm not really sure what that is, but it's $5. It says a basket stuffer. The kids will have fun with it. Here's some Play-Doh, or they're calling it slime, but it's scented for spring. Okay. And here's some more basket stuffers. Let's see what they've got up here. Oh, this says it's a squishy sugar cube. It's a real squishy cube. Oh yeah, in squishies. Okay, I know what those are. There's an 8-piece one. And like I said, this is all stuff that you'd put in toys in the Easter basket. Here's some light up bunny ears. Here's one that's already lit up. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's actually blinking. Let me see how you turn it on. Let's see if I can get another one to turn on. No, okay, but you get the idea. And here's an Easter necklace. These are only $3. Here's some cute little kids glasses that they light up because I can see some batteries in there. See what it does. There you go. Look at that. Okay. And some more sippies. Some little sippy drinks. And here's some more basket stuffers. Look at that. It's a fan. And it's not battery operated. It's manually operated with this little trigger they got here. Tell you what, that's giving some good wind on it. And here's just a little toys. Here's a coin purse, and it's a smiley face with bunny ears on there. Little puzzles and stuff. I like all this stuff. But you could really put a lot of fun stuff in your kids' baskets here. These are the $5 toys. A nice little football. Look at this. Oh, this is cool. Oh, yeah. Jump ropes. Little bracelet making kits. Oh, here's a whole little tube of toy cars, you know. They're not Hot Wheels, but... And there's a mystery egg. I'm not sure what's in there. That's why I guess it's a mystery. And they have at the bottom. Oh, look at this. It's a bunny bubble machine. Oh, I bet that blows some cool bubbles. They have a pink one and blue ones. So here's your little bit cheaper basket stuffers. They have color changing cups and some little glow party bracelets. Here's these sidewalk chalk eggs, I believe these are. Yeah, egg shaped chalk, so the kids can get out there and draw on the sidewalk with that stuff. And some more bunny ears and bunny glasses. Whoops. See if I can get a good shot of them without them falling. Okay. And these toys are only $1. As you can see, as we went down the aisle, they went from $5 toys to $3 toys to now we're in the dollar toys. And this is really cool. Oh, that's bubbles. Look at that. I bet it would make some bunch of big bubbles. Okay. And oh, these frisbees, these are cool. Like I said, these are all what they are calling basket stuffers. And right behind me are the traditional Easter baskets, and we'll get to them next. Okay. Here is, they put out some toys over here, Legos. If you wanted to spend a little bit more money on your kids and spoil them for Easter. And here's some Play-Doh for Easter. But they only have a couple left here. And here is a $25 tote bag gift set. It already comes with a bunch of Easter stuff in there, and they have a Stitch and a Hello Kitty one and a Bluey. Ooh, and there's a Hot Wheels one. And they're 25 bucks. Jurassic Park and a Spider-Man. And they look really cool, and they look full of a bunch of stuff like yo-yos and stickers and sippy cups and stuff. Okay. And at the end aisle here, they have 50 pre-filled eggs. Little bag of 50 eggs, so you don't have to fill them with candy, or I bet there's toys in there and candy. Let's see what they're saying. Yeah, they're little toys, not candy. You can see that. Small toys. So they're 50 pre-filled Easter eggs with small toys. Okay, here's some more Easter baskets, and they're the more plush ones. They have some plushes down here I wanted to show you real quick. Really cute. Those are $6.44, and here's the more plush looking Easter baskets. They've got a cow and a cool little pink bunny there. and a tan looking bunny. No, it's not pink, it's just purple. But here's the more decorative fabric mixed Easter baskets, they're calling them. Oh, those are fancy ones. Look at these. They're almost like a waste basket. You can see it's like a hard metal mesh. And right below them are the traditional plastic pails. And oh, look at these mushroom looking. Look at this one. It's a giant mushroom. That's $9.98. Oh my goodness, look at this chicken. Oh, so cool. They are really going to town on making different type Easter baskets this year. And next to them, they got the traditional plastic ones. They're $4.97, but they're pretty big, as you can see. And here's more like a tote, but it says jelly tote. But you could definitely, you know, go on your Easter egg hunt with those baskets. And up here they have some traditional wood. They're calling them wood chips, but they're, you know, they're made out of wood. Those are real traditional looking Easter baskets. And some woven ones. I'm going to go all the way to the end here. Woven paper baskets. Really nice. They're $7.98. Here's your traditional baskets. Easter baskets. Okay, they have all colors here. And then below they have a blue one. Those are only $1.24. Those are a good deal right there. Okay. And then they have some looking like multicolor ones right here. They're $5.97. They have a pink and blue one, and then a purple one. Those are really cool. Oh, I like this green one too. Very cool, very cool. And below that is the little bit cheaper ones, a little bit smaller each time they go down. Those are $3.48. And as you can see, this Walmart always has their aisles stocked so nice and so organized. And I want to show you this one real quick with the carrots on there. This is really nice. This basket is $14.92, but look at that thing. It's really cool. Very well made too. You could use that to display something in your house after you used it for Easter. Okay, so let's keep moving here. And here's some more basket stuffer toys that you could buy the kids to keep them have some fun on Easter. Care Bears flavored lip balm stuff and a jewelry case. Oh, below here are some more baskets. Those are $6.97, and they're pretty cool. Bluey, I think that is. Care Bear. Okay, here's a really cool one that your little girls or boys would like. I don't know if you can see that or not. Looks like it has almost confetti inside there. Okay, and here's more stuff for the little boys. Here's the Spider-Man, and I shouldn't say that. You know, little girls like Spider-Man too. So, you know, Spider-Man pails here and Spider-Man activity tattoos. Oh, there's tattoos in here. And bracelet, little things to make bracelets and nail art. And here's a little Hello Kitty and Friends. It's like a little backpack, but it's full of socks and a lanyard and a sippy cup. And there's a jewelry case full of beads and stuff like that. Hello. And some more stuff. Oh, but on the top shelf here, look at that. That's a really nice plush Care Bear basket. And that's Paw Patrol's next to them. Those are a little expensive. They're $14.82. And a nice Spider-Man plush basket. There's a puppy one. That's cool. They're calling that a pink puffy basket. Easter basket. Okay, so that's about it on this aisle. So let's see what they got on the next aisle here. There's the water balloons. Kids can have fun while they're outside on Easter. Okay, and here's the stuff for your Easter basket. They have jelly bean scented grass. It says smell me, so I don't have smell-o-vision, but oh yeah, it smells good. It smells like Easter. Okay, and there's the paper for the more eco-friendly people. Paper Easter grass. You know, you put that in the bottom of the basket, and then you put the toys and the candy on top. And you can see they have a bunch of paper. They have white and blue, and there's some more like grass looking ones. Yeah, they're calling it Easter grass. So they have blue and purple and Easter grass. There's paper. And they have all the colors. Pink and green. They've got a very good selection in this Walmart. Here's these same pre-filled eggs we saw on the end cap down there that come preloaded with small toys. They're $15, but you get 50 of them. Then they have these giant metallic eggs. You get 2 of them. Let's see here. Do they have anything in them? You get 2 of them. Is there anything inside there? No. Okay, so, but those are big eggs, man. And there's some smaller eggs. There's 12 of them in that pack for $1.47. And here's some Easter eggs. And they're like a little rubber ducky. They're rubber duckies. Look at that. And you get 3 of them. You get 3 of them. A yellow, blue, and pink or purple looking one. And they're only $1.24. Really cool eggs this year. Look at these little carrots. Okay, here's some metallic looking Easter eggs. And here's a large egg container. So, you know, if you get bigger pieces of candy or bigger toys and stuff and you need something to put it in, Walmart's got you covered. Here's some glittered covered eggs and some sports themed eggs down here. You got a football, baseball, and a soccer ball. And the bigger glittered ones, you get 4 of them for $2.98. Here's a 10-inch bunny container. Look at this. Oh, that's really cool. It's a 2-piece thing, and you could really fill that up with a lot of candy. And then everybody can see what's inside there. And there's a 10-inch one that's colored, so it's more of a surprise when they open them. And here's your traditional 120 Easter eggs. I guess you would use those for the Easter egg hunt. You know, you put candy, or sometimes people put money in there and you hide them in your yard, and then you set the kids loose and they go crazy and find all the stuff. And here's the egg fillers. See those? Instead of putting candy, you put little toys in there. And they're just $5.44. No, excuse me, they're $9.98, but 100 of them. So it's a pretty good deal. And here's your 48 count Easter eggs, and they're only $2, and they are loaded with them. Here's a 12-inch clear Easter egg, a giant Easter egg, and it's $4, but next to it is a huge one. Look at the size of this Easter egg. It's a 2-piecer there, so $6.97 for that one. Okay, and as you can see, they have got a lot of Easter eggs. And like I said, this Walmart always has Everything's so nice and clean and organized. So we're getting a good look at everything. And I'll show you up there too real quick. See if I can zoom in on that stuff. You can see they have some blow-ups. I'm sure they're on the aisles somewhere. And we'll get to them. But right across from the aisle with the Easter baskets. Well, let's look at this end cap real quick while we're right here. These are pre-filled Easter baskets, and they're full of like plushes and toys and candy and stuff. And you can see some of them are meant for boys and some of them are meant for girls. But I think all kids would enjoy them. The store looks great. Yes, go right ahead. You did a great job organizing everything. I like your store. Okay, so over here they have, that was the Walmart girl that takes care of these aisles. So over here they have some Easter plates and stuff. So when you have people over for Easter and you serve them deviled eggs and stuff, you put out the nice napkins and stuff. And some really cool decorative trays. They're calling that a swirl tray. And that one looks almost like an egg, but look at those. Those are definitely for deviled eggs right there. And a cool Easter tablecloth right there. Here's some color changing straws. Okay. And here's a little, look at that. It's like a little upside down bunny stand. And I guess you could put cookies in there. And it's like $4.98. And some more clear sippy cups. And some more plates. Bunnies on there. Very cool. And they have matching napkins. And Hello Easter matching napkins, as you can see. Okay. And here would be your cheaper bowls and stuff. Dinner plates. But they're definitely Easter themed, as you can see. Made out of plastic. And tumblers. Okay, here's some Easter garland, which I don't know that I've ever seen Easter garland, but you could hang that around your door, or hang it in your house to get the feel of Easter going. Here is some Easter little bunny ears. Those are cool. See if I can get them to stand up. They call them a bunny pick, but you would stick that in the ground or stick it in a floral arrangement that you already have made. There's some decorative clips. Oh, here's some Easter eggs that light up. Look at that. Are they battery operated or plug-in? Yeah. 2 AA, so those are battery operated. You could, use them on your golf cart or put them anywhere because you don't need to run electricity to them. I would use those on my golf cart. Those are cool. I decorate my golf cart for all the holidays, and here's the stuff I would use. Here are the gels. They're called window clings, but you can cling them to anything flat, smooth surface. As you can see, some religious ones. And there's some Happy Easter. And if you're real careful with these gel window clings, you can reuse them from year to year to year. Okay, and here's some more garland and just cheaper decor stuff. Well, it's not that cheap. That's really cool. Look at that. Happy Easter. See, stuff like this you could use to decorate your golf cart or your car, or hang them on your front door. Okay, and here are some pathway markers. Let's see what they got. Just bunnies. But here are those light up, and they blow up, and they light up inflatables. And you've got an Easter bunny, let me see, and a giant egg that says Happy Easter. And I'm going to point up over here. Yeah, because I think that's them right there. They have them blown up and hanging from their ceiling. Okay. And here's some more plushes that they have. Cute little cow and a duck I don't know if that's a cow, but that's a cow, definitely. I'm not sure what this blue thing is right here. What is this? Let's see what it says. I don't know, whatever it is, it's cute. Okay, and here's a bunny-shaped container, and that thing is huge. And it's $5.98. And here's some tin pails. And here's your silicone molds, so you can make like cakes. And you could do chocolates, your own chocolates in those molds right there. And here's some popsicle, ice pop molds, they're calling them. And here are some reusable, they're like Ziploc bags, but they say Happy Easter on them. And a little round container for cookies. And cookie cutters. And right above that is all your chocolate melts. So if you wanted to make your own chocolates during Easter and decorate your own cupcakes and stuff, here's their sprinkles. And as you can see, they have little white bunnies in there, and I don't know what the carrots, and then it looks like grass right there, and then just sprinkles. And here's the cupcake kits with the actual little cupcake cups and little let's see what they're saying here. Just like a little toothpick with the chicken on top that you can stick in the top of the cupcake. And they have some bunnies on there. There's icing decorations, Easter bunny. And some loot bags, they're calling these, floral loot bags. There's some twist tie bags. That's for people that make their own candy and cookies and stuff. They want to give them away. And then they have some nice Easter bags. Some more paper Easter grass down here. And some eggs fell down over here, so I want to pick them up. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Okay, and right here we are at the egg dyeing kits. Egg coloring kits, they're calling them. And as you can see, there's a tie-dyed one and a shiny candy one. And I'm going to show you the one that I get every year, and I love it. I don't see it yet. It might not be, you might not have it, but they had one that made these like multicolored. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just want to show you this one first. Here's a deluxe egg decorating kit. But here's the cool ones I like to get, and they call them cool color whip. But you can see, man, they make like a multicolored eggs. They're really cool. Here's cosmic ones this year and tie-dye. And then right below you have little coloring cups for your eggs. The way the price of eggs is getting, though, it's kind of expensive unless you're going to eat the eggs after you boil them hard. And those are coloring cups. And there are some Easter dyeable eggs right there, and you get 12 of them for $1.98, which I'm sure a lot of people are going with this year because the price of eggs is almost like $5 here where I live, almost $6 for a dozen of eggs. Here's some pre-filled, really big, nice baskets, and you can see some of them are themed for girls, and some of them are themed for boys. Mega team, and it looks like they have like a cool little truck in there and some candy already. And those are for if you just want to get a basket and you don't want to go through the hassle of filling it yourself. Here's a basket with a bunch of balls in there, kickballs and stuff, soccer ball looking thing. How much is that? $20. You know the kids like to run around outside on Easter, so you got to give them something to do. There's a cool little, they're calling it Little Town, and it has almost like, little Hot Wheels in there and stuff, M&Ms. Okay, here's some little sandcastle Legos if you plan on going to the beach. Yeah, this is more like beach looking stuff for the summer, but you know, you can get it for Easter so the kids are ready for when summertime comes. Okay, and on this last aisle is my favorite aisle. We're gonna start with some candy, and at the top up here, of course, the Goradella. There are the sea salt, caramel, milk chocolate, caramel, and Firadello. Those are the little, I guess you would, I think they are little Easter, yeah, hazelnut eggs they're calling them. Golden eggs. And here's a little Ghirardello bunny. They're a little expensive, but that chocolate is supposed to be a little higher end. I don't think it is, to be honest with you. And they have some little chocolate tulips down there, and some more chocolates. Okay, and here's some Russell Stovers. Well, let's look up here first. Look at that Kellogg's Rice Krispies, milk chocolate and cereal eggs. Woo. And that's only $1.36. Those look really good. Cookies and cream, excuse me. And those are made from Palmer. That's not my favorite chocolate, believe it or not. Frankfurt, I've never heard of that chocolate before. There's a real big Frankfurt Easter bunny milk chocolate, and he's only $2.64. Russell Stover's bunny with some foil on the outside. There's a strawberry and cream one, and a white fudge, and your traditional milk chocolate ones. And there's a Hershey's cross. And look at that, York peppermint patties. Easter bunny. Oh, there you go. Look at this bad boy. 1 pound Reese's peanut butter cup. And it's a bunny. That thing, if you tried to eat that all at once, it'd definitely give you a stomach ache. Don't try that, kids. You know, break it into pieces. So there is a Reese's peanut butter egg. Let me see here. This thing is $6, but it's pretty big. And they have a little bunny, which looks like a regular Reese's, but he's in foil, and another bunny in foil. Okay, and next to that, they've got some bunny plush and their blanket set. So you get like a little plush little toy, or a little plush, excuse me, and a blanket that matches. You see that? And up here they have a really big bunny plush. Let me back up so you can get it. Those are $24. And the ones with the blanket with the little plush is $14.98. Down here they have some neon looking ones, and those are $24. They have some more cool little bunny plushes here. Those are cool. And that's actually a bunny Easter basket. And it's Peeps. Okay, here's a big Peeps mystery egg. Those are $10. And they put out over here the chocolate fountains, you know, like the chocolate melts I showed you on the other aisle. You could fill them up and then just have like a fountain where people can come over and put pretzels under it or cookies or whatever. And here's some more Peeps baskets. They're really soft and shiny. And some more Peeps mystery eggs. Here's character capes. So it's like a little hat that your kid would wear, and then it transforms from a cool cape into a cuddly plush, it says. And that is only $5. Oh no, excuse me. Those are yeah, they're only $5. No, $15.98. Excuse me. I don't know. They have them on the wrong aisle there, on the wrong shelf. I meant to say. Here's a heatable bunny plush. I don't know, what do you do with that? You put it in the microwave or something? I don't know. And here's a slumber bag. It's like a sleeping bag. 30 bucks. Okay. And here is some activity compound. What is this here? I don't know what's in there. If that's like Play-Doh or something. And here's some more Play-Doh and it's scented stuff. But it's all Peeps flavored stuff. Oh, this thing says try me. It's a pop-up. Oh, listen to that. Try it again, listen. That's cool. That's $6.97. And here's a grab-and-go bag of stickers, and it's like an activity thing. It has stickers and crayons and a little coloring book. There's Reese's eggs, but we're gonna get to the more of the candy on the next aisle. And here's a little Peeps sippers. Here's some cute little dresses that are Peep themes, shirt and dresses and t-shirts. Oh, look at like little pajamas and stuff. $8.98. And this whole aisle is Peeps stuff. So here's like little flavored candies and marshmallow snacks. And there's some gummies. All Peep flavored. Here's some lollipop rings. And there's rope. It's candy rope, but it's filled soft on the inside and like hard gel on the outside. And here's cotton candy Peeps, of course. And there's the little Peeps. Boy, Peeps is really expanding their brand this year, huh? And here's some pop-ups. You actually put the lollipops in there, and then they have like a little lollipop holder. They're considered a basket filler. And a decorative milk chocolate bunny, but he's multicolored there. And there's a plush gift set, and then it's a little Peeps. Let's see what comes in there. Oh, it's actually little marshmallow Peeps, and then you get a little plush toy with it. Same thing there. Oh, these are cute. Look at these. So it's Peep candies, and then a cute little. Let me put it down in my hand where you can see it. It's like a cow looking. It's a bunny, but he's got a cowboy hat on and a little bandana around his neck. And the marshmallow Peeps. And on the end cap here, they have some cool little hair barrettes and ribbons and stuff, and little hair bracelet things. Okay. And on this end cap here, they have your traditional jelly beans. Here's all black licorice. A lot of people don't like black licorice, but I love them. And Brock's is a very good candy. And they're only $1.64. And they have different size ones. There's classic, and then the ones that are a little bit bigger. Okay. And on this side of the aisle here is where they've got some good candy. So let's not miss anything. Up at the top, of course, there you can see they've got all the Peeps. Marshmallow Peeps, different colors, but you know, they kind of basically taste the same. The yellow ones don't taste lemon, they just taste like sugar. You can see there. Okay. But anyways, let's go back down here because I wanted to show you this. They have a multicolored combo box here of Push Pops, and they're little bottles, and they're filled with juice drops and different stuff like that. The kids love those. Look at these gummies. Gummy bear basket stuffers. So you've got different colored ones, and are they different flavors? I'm sure they are. You can see there, they're $6. And here are your Hershey's. Beautiful, just Hershey's chocolate, which I love. And they're, you know, little bunnies and individual packages. Oh, those are cool. Belgian chocolate truffles. Look at those. How much are those? $7.42. Those look really good. And next to it, they've got the Hershey's individually wrapped ones of cookies and cream, and Twix, which are always a good go-to. Let me see here. Oh, they're shaped like an egg too. Okay. That's a cool little bunny there. Anyways, there's Feastables. And down here they have some more reasonably priced milk chocolate stuff. A real big one for $12.88. Look at the size of that. Grand Bunny. It's big. And your 1 pound chocolate. Again, I've never heard of Frankfurt before, but yeah. Plant-based oat bunny. So for your vegan kids. And here's some Kit Kats. Oh yeah, I love Kit Kats. But they're packaged up, you know, in Easter colors. And here's some mystery cotton candy and different flavored cotton candies. They have blue raspberry, orange, cherry, and that mystery one. And here's a giant lollipop for $3. Look at the size of that thing. My God. Be licking on that thing forever. Here's a cool bluey tin. And I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's like 3D looking. There's 6 strawberry lollipops in there, but the tin itself is super cool. It's like 3D effect on it. Okay. And here's some Zappo milk chocolate eggs and cotton candy. And some Haribo gummy bears in an egg. Let's see what this is. Here's a bluey egg, and it's filled with candy. And they have some more gummy bears here. And it looks cherry flavored and blueberry flavored. And what are these things? Oh, like a little hopping toy. Walking candy dispenser. See if you can try it. No, there's not a try me. Okay. And down here they have some more eggs filled with candy. And those would be to, you know, put in your Easter baskets. There's some Cheez-Its, individually packaged ones. And some more, those are cheese balls. Look at that. And cotton candy, but it's shaped like a carrot. And some more candy push-up topper toys. Here's some Cadbury Caramellos. Oh, those look good. Look at that chocolate pop ring. Pretty cool. And then you've got your Fute Chewies, and they're made by Tootsie Roll, so you know what those are like. But they're fruit flavored ones. Let's see what they say here. They have a cherry, orange, vanilla, lime, and lemon. And then here's your traditional Tootsie Roll, and that's chocolate, and that's actually a bank. So in other words, you could use it as a bank after. And a pinwheel and pop set, they're calling that. It's only $2. And Super Mario Brother little Easter tubes. And here's some double bubble gum in a carton. Okay. So up at the top here, they have some really cool marshmallow pops, and you can see they have SpongeBob and Hello Kitty and Bluey, and then just Bunny. There's candy jewelry. And here are some Reese's Pieces, but they look like a mini carrot. See that? Really cool for $1. And they've got some Easter cupcakes there. Look at that. And then I want to pass by these Hershey eggs. They're candy coated milk chocolate eggs. Those are delicious. I like the Whoppers. I hope if I see some, I'll get some. And some ring pops. And these are all just dollar Nutella chocolates and just individually wrapped chocolate Easter eggs. You can see them here. And they have different colors, gold and stuff. And as we move down the aisle here, you're getting to more of the assorted stuff. Here is some apple crisps. You know, for the kids that need some more, they say it's freeze-dried Fuji apples. For the kids that need to slow down on the chocolate, you give them a little bit of freeze-dried apples. There's some Skittles with a dipping stick. And fruit and yogurt eggs. Your kids might be pissed off if you gave them that. I like these little boxes here. These are cool to grab if you're ever going to the movies. There's Junior Mints. Of course, your M&Ms. And some more chocolate. There's some Airheads and some Cadbury eggs. And the little tubes of M&Ms, of course. And here's some more jelly bean eggs, and they say they're filled with stickers, and you get 200 of them. Whoa, $30. And jelly bean and sticker filled eggs. So you know that's what you would hide, and you know on in your yard on Easter Day when you're having your egg hunt, your Easter egg hunt. There's some Easter eggs that are filled with M&Ms, Twix, and Starburst. And they're $20. And here's a tub of them filled with Jolly Ranchers, Reese's Carrots, and there's 55 eggs in there, but they're $25.87. Okay, and there's 30 filled eggs for $9.94. As you can see, this Walmart has a great supply of stuff. So if you need your stuff for Easter, this is where you want to come. There's some Oscar Mayer filled. What do you mean Oscar Mayer? Fruit filled gummy candy, but made by Oscar Mayer. Kraft mac and cheese. That's so funny. What's the other one? Floss and pickles. Wow. I wonder if that's candy that's, you know, tastes like mac and cheese and Oscar Mayer hot dogs. That's crazy. Anyways, here's Marvel eggs with Smarties inside and some Krabby Patty eggs, you know, SpongeBob. Okay, let's keep moving. We're almost done here. And here are some, you know, assorted 250-piece bags. They have Warheads, bubblegum. There's some Swedish fish. There's Rice Krispie treats. Is that? Yeah, they're individual. They're made and individually wrapped. Okay. And here's your gummy bears, Haribo, Jolly Ranchers, gummies, and Twizzlers. There are how many in there? 101 pieces for $14.96. Some Nerd candies. And down there, as you can see, they've got 115 pieces for $19.88 with Nerds and Laffy Taffy and Sweet Tarts. Sweet Tart chewables, though. Okay. And there's those Rice Krispie treats. And there's the big bag of Sour Patch Kid stuff. Laffy Taffy, 30 pieces. And Skittles. And there's some Welch's fruit snacks. Ooh, there's a good bag with Tootsie Rolls and Tootsie Pops and Dots and stuff. What are these? Springfield snacks. Oh, they're just gummies. But it says really juicy and really good. 22 pouches for $98. Here's some cool little plates that you could serve different deviled eggs, or how many you get there? 3 count for $1.24. And on the end cap here, they have some more Peeps. Okay, they are different flavored. So the yellow ones, they say gluten-free. There's party cake Peeps, and the traditional yellow ones. And here's watermelon flavored ones, and Rice Krispie treats. And ooh, look at that cotton candy. Okay, and they're only $1.47. So there's only one aisle left of the good chocolate and candies and stuff. And this is probably my favorite aisle. So here we go. They got, assorted bags of Sour Patch Kids and Sour Patch eggs. Look at those. And Twizzlers and Jolly Rancher gummies. And some Smarties. And here's a nice assorted bag of Kit Kats, Reese's, Twizzlers. It's 160 pieces, and it's $19.88. And you've got a good assortment of them. You can see that they've got ones with Kit Kats and Reese's eggs and Almond Joys. Here's a good one with Snickers, Twix, Milky Ways, peanut M&Ms, and regular M&Ms. Yeah, 160 pieces for $24.86, but they have a smaller bag up here for 120 pieces for $19.88. Okay, this is what I love right here. The Hershey's miniatures, and you get Crackles, Mr. Goodbar, and the special dark chocolate, which is delicious, and just regular milk chocolate. $14.96. How many pieces do you get though? I'm not sure. It's a big bag though. And here are the cool specialty Hershey eggs of assortments. And you can see what they look like there, individually wrapped. And of course, you gotta have M&Ms. And these M&Ms are pastel colors for Easter, like pink and green and yellow and purple. And you can see they got smaller bags, 55-piece bags. As we're going down the aisle here, they're getting smaller and smaller. But we're about to get to my favorite part. Here's just M&M milk chocolate, just M&Ms, but they're pastel blended colors. So you get the yellow, purple, pink, green, and blue. But it's pastel looking. And there's Dove chocolate. See what that is. I'm telling you, Easter egg candy has gotten really expensive. Okay, here's the Whoppers. I love Whoppers, but I don't like the real big Whoppers. I like the smaller ones in the little carton, and I have not seen them yet. They usually have them for $1 or $1.25, and they're the smaller robin eggs, but they're Whoppers inside, and I just knocked this off of there. So I will fix that when I get done here. Okay, I'll fix that when I get done. Okay, and here's an assorted bag of Butterfingers, Tic Tac Chewies. I've never heard of that before. And Baby Ruths and Crunchies. Here's peanut butter M&Ms in the pastel colors, and peanut M&Ms. And then, I love these right here. Those are in the individual bags. I thought they were the little Crispies M&Ms. And of course they have Twix and Snickers miniatures, all wrapped in Easter looking colors. Peanut M&Ms in the pastels. There's a good 30 piece bag. And it has Snickers, Milky Way, Twix, and Three Musketeers, which is really good. There's some Palmer Bunny egg. They're little fudge filled, peanut butter filled, so it's assorted in just milk chocolate individually wrapped. Some Dove dark chocolate eggs. Some Kinder. chocolates and Kit Kats, and like I said, they're just all wrapped in Easter looking colors. Okay, so here's your Whopper robin eggs, but again, those are the big ones, and I like the little guys. And of course, some Butterfingers. That's my favorites. All wrapped in the Easter colors. Here, are these the smaller Whoppers? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So these are the ones that I love. They usually come in the carton, but they're robin eggs, and they're called minis. Those are delicious. And right below them are the bigger eggs. They're just too big for me. Okay. And there's a Rolo and some York peppermint patties, eggs, Kit Kats. Oh, and here's all the kisses. Okay, so they come out with some different kisses for Easter. And these are just wrapped. Those are just the milk chocolate, but they're wrapped in Easter foil. And there's polka dotted eggs. And here's the candy coated ones I went right past. And then there's the mini bunnies. They're just milk chocolate. And Hershey milk chocolate eggs. And then the assorted Hershey's. We've already saw that with the dark chocolate, the crackle, and the Mr. Goodbar and the dark chocolate. Okay, here is some rainbow mini eggs with their candy coated chocolates, but they're rainbow colored stuff. Caramellos, miniatures. And here's some cool caramel eggs made by Cadbury, and you get 5 of them. How much are those? $5.97. And here's your traditional Easter Reese's peanut butter cups, and they are the peanut butter eggs. And there's some more Cadbury eggs. Look at those. They come like in an egg carton. That's cute. Okay. And here's the big boys. Look at those Reese's eggs. And they come in like an egg carton. You see that? That's pretty cool. Okay, Reese's eggs. And plenty of them. There's some Reese's Pieces at the bottom. Ooh, here's some white eggs by Reese's. Look at that. So it's white chocolate with Reese's. Grab a bag of them. And those are individually wrapped too. So it's white cream with peanut butter. That sounds delicious. And as you can see, they've got plenty of stuff. Here's your regular miniature peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups, the miniatures, but they're wrapped in pastel colors. And like I said, here's the eggs again. These are a little bit smaller than the ones I just showed you in the egg carton up here. There's a 5-pack for $5.97. And then last but not least, here's some Smartie jelly beans. No, Sweet Tarts, excuse me. I was looking over here. Sweet Tart jelly beans. I like traditional jelly beans. I like black licorice ones. There's some Jolly Rancher jelly beans and some Starburst jelly beans and some Skittle jelly beans at the bottom down here. Some Sour Patch ones. Here's a little wrapped bag of miniature jelly beans, kids mix, they're calling it that. It's very good. And here's your traditional Brock's. Here's your traditional Brock's jelly bean candy. Some of the people from Walmart saying hello to me because they're very nice to me here, and they allow me to shoot these videos. And like I said, I love coming to this Walmart because they have everything organized. So while we're right here, we're gonna go ahead and look at, they have some middle aisle stuff here. Here's some just real small, you know, I don't want to call them cheap, but the more reasonably priced Easter eggs that you could fill with candy for your Easter egg hunts. You could probably color them too. And the cheaper pails, they have a pink and white and blue, and they're only $1.94. And boy, look at the size of these baskets. Care Bear. Easter baskets. I mean, you got to put a lot of eggs out to fill those baskets. And a Peeps. And here's some cool wicker looking traditional Easter baskets. I think these are the best right here. They're just real traditional. And they have some activity coloring books here for the kids. You could put them in the Easter baskets. And like I said, you don't only put candy in your Easter baskets. You know, you got to put stuff to keep the kids busy. Because, I mean, how much chocolate can they eat? And then some pastel. Those chalk? No, markers. Okay. And some crayons, neon crayons. And oh, there's a little, look at these. It's like a little kitty and a... So you can color them and then brush. Look at that. I think there's a pony. Yeah. What's that called? My favorite pony or something? I don't know what the heck that's called. They're called Scrubby. There's a unicorn, I think. And pets and stuff. And then they have some nice plushes right here. And they're only $6.88. And man, you can see this. This one's really big. These are 30. Okay, so the bigger ones in the front are 30. And as you can see, they have a cow and little ducks. And then in the back here, they have little Easter eggs and bunnies and stuff. Okay, and there's one more aisle that I did not get to. So let's go down here and check it out. I know this video is going on a little longer than I usually, but I want to show you everything. Oh boy, and I'm glad I did, because look at the different flavored Peeps they have right here. There's a Dr. Pepper Peeps and a party cake, cotton candy, watermelon, and just your traditional ones. And here's a couple more tote bags, pre-filled. We already kind of saw them. Here would be your more decor stuff that you would put inside your house to decorate. And oh my goodness, look at this little Snoopy blow mold, and lights up. Oh my goodness, I might have to get that. I wish it had Woodstock on them. And they have a little Stitch with Happy Easter. How you doing today?
Good.
Good. And there's some Easter bunny. Look at that. It's like a little glass dome. And this is like, you know, more decor for inside your house. I think you could put some eggs in that thing. Here are some speckled eggs that you would use inside your house to decorate for Easter. And it's these little Easter plushes, or not plushes, but they're decor bunnies and stuff, different colored. Oh, and here's your little baby stuff, like little bibs. Sweet as can be. There you go. Surprised I don't see any pet stuff. And here's some more plushes, and you know, they're only $2.97, so they're pretty reasonably priced. But I see a plush that I love. Is that Thumper? That looks like Thumper. It's they call him East Happy Hopper, but it looks like Thumper, doesn't it? I'm a huge Thumper fan. But everybody, that is it. A couple more pails on the end here. So, I hope everybody enjoyed my 2025 Walmart Easter walkthrough. So until next time, everybody, or next year, we've got Halloween coming up. You know I always do a walkthrough for Halloween and stuff. So until next time, everybody, take it easy.